All right, we're back on the Drew Pearson Show. And this film really, really captures, I think, the great feeling of being a teenager, being free, well, maybe the last time you're really free,
right.
You know, and I think that's really special. And is that why each of you responded to?
I had either what was previously called Toys House, which is now Kings of Summer, or do another film. And
just say what the film was.
Yeah, it was Iron Man, and I went with the Kings of Summer just because of the content. You know, the script is fantastic.
Yeah, I think in order to like truly view yourself as part of a cast, you have to first fall in love with the script. You know, which I had no problem doing because it was really well written. It was hilarious. You know, and then I met this guy in the audition room, and it was a bit uncomfortable at first because I don't know, like it was weird. But as I kept meeting him, you know, he was really chill, and then
apparently I have an abrasive demeanor.
No, it's when you first approach him, it was a little unnerving.
I had a big beard at the time.
Yeah.
No, to me, look, that movie, the movie is about a time in your life that I think is a really special one. You know, because you're right. Like I remember as a kid, thinking about what I wanted to do, and all my friends were like, "Oh, I can't wait to get my license, and I can't wait to get a job, etc." And I was just thinking, I don't want to do that. Like, once you pass that age, and luckily, like, we work in a business where, like, we basically have afforded ourselves the ability to, like, stay kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you cross that threshold, like, you never get that freedom back. You never get that, like, sense of wonder back. And, like, I think that a big part of, to me, like, the way that I want to grow up and be an adult is to, like, keep that, like, childlike wonder. I think that's important in how you view the world. So yeah.
But also, being a teenager in this business isn't the same as being a teenager that can kind of run around in the, you know, in the woods all summer necessarily. So is it kind of interesting, sort of, I guess, seeing a different side of this, because you guys have different lives than the kids in the film?
Yeah, I'm fairly new to acting. I just got into it 4 or 5 years ago. So up to that point, I was this kid. You know, I lived in Missouri. I was running around in the woods. You know, it wasn't that hard for me to really put myself in their positions because I've been there. But it was a real pleasure, you know, to go from somewhere like LA where this is not really socially acceptable, you know, to being paid to be socially unacceptable, you know, and go out and hang with a bunch of guys in the woods and be yourself, and have guys like, you know, Jordan around to capture it and really show the world what it's like to be in that position.
Biagio. I'm not. I had no connection with Biagio before the film. He's a very interesting character. He is what I've now, how I describe the character now is super comfortable with being uncomfortable. He's very true to himself. He doesn't care what anybody thinks. I don't think he even gets insults. You know what I'm saying? He's himself, and that's that.
Do you think there's a day, a moment on the set or a scene that you think will always stay with you?
Our first day off, me, the DP, the writer, and the 3 kids, we just snuck off into the woods and just shot stuff that was like so raw and pure about just kids messing around in the woods, you know, like throwing rocks and breaking sticks and jumping off things that like would have been totally unsafe, that our crew wouldn't have let them jump off normally. And that's when that whole pipe sequence came out, and like that stuff's all shot with iPhone audio, you know, because it was just like guerrilla filmmaking, and like it really just got to like the heart of, I think, why we do this and what this is. And I think for all of us, that was a really special day.
Yeah, and I think also this might inspire some kids to get into acting as well, and some younger people to direct as well. So if so, what would you say to them?
Well, I would hope it would more so inspire people to run away into the woods and build a house. But,
I'd like to.
No, man, you gotta just fail boldly and fail bravely, and you just gotta go. If you want it, you gotta chase it. And this is a tough business, and like you just can't give up. You just gotta keep doing it.
Your final was due a week ago. I mean, look at the board. School's over. We're playing hangman here.
Tools out of the driveway now.
No.
Who's this, Patrick? Kelly?
Kelly, a girl. That's a pleasant surprise.
Joe.
We'll call you back sometime before his hot new bedtime of 7:30.
My house, my rules.
It ends today.
Yes, it does.
Joe, my parents are killing me.
So you wore the blue shirt today, not the one with the pocket?
Yeah? Whoa. Rope in the attitude, mister. This is your mother you're speaking to.
Come on.
Huh? Huh? Who is he doing a show for?
Girl check. Checking for a girl in a bikini.
What could you be showing me in the woods right now?
This is the side of our new house, man.
What, like a tree house?
No, like a real house. No parents, no one telling us what to do. We make the rules. Hold on, what is this kid doing here? I'm afraid to tell him to leave. I don't know what he's capable of. Patrick, Biagio, the forest is ours. No one will find us out here. Chances of being born.
Do you think that Joe would run away to prove a point?
We don't know that they've run away.
You're right, it's a classic kidnapping. They took our children and the canned goods and pasta.
Take some heart being born and quite so young. We do swear to never speak of this enterprise to any adult. To be our own men. To boil our own water and kill our own food.
I'm surprised you found a live chicken in these woods.
Yep. Joe, what are we gonna tell our parents?
My name is Jamal Colorado, and I have kidnapped your son.
Ann Fernie, Texas?
Deshaun, Utah.
Yeah, I decided on the format of Denzel Washington, a black first name followed by a state.
Good effort, although savagely racist.
We're going up against like crazy spectacle and, you know, $150 million movies, and we have like a really heartfelt, wonderful, hilarious, bizarre movie that people just have to find somehow. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think they will, and that's the fortunate thing about the word of mouth. And I think people online will kind of go crazy about it. And is that kind of what you're hoping for?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully people online, you know, these guys all have their individual followings and are all like in their own. I mean, you've got what, 400 Twitter
Some
followers?
are bigger than others. Some followings are larger.
Yeah, you know, you hope that like an online audience adopts it, because to me, that's my generation. Like, the majority of movie reviews and news that I consume is all, you know, web-based. And I hope that we've had some early champions of the movie so far, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, if this movie works, it's going to be people finding it and loving it. And like I was saying, it takes a lot to get someone out of their house, away from Netflix, into their car, to a movie theater, to spend $20 or whatever, $40 to see a movie. So like, ideally, people will find it and champion it if they love it. So if you like it, tell people to watch it.